Hi, my name is Nathan, and I talk about a bunch of movies on this channel. If you're new here, down below in the comment section, share what you thought of Tombstone over on my channel. I have more content like this. Check those out right now. And this time, we are talking about the movie Tombstone. This is a movie from 1993 that is a Western, and I've been doing reviews. I've probably said this before several times, but I've been doing reviews of these older movies that I've watched for the first time that I think are worth reviewing. And so, one of the later ones was Tombstone. I watched it for the first time about a week ago. And so I just wanted to talk about it right here because I like Westerns and I enjoyed this movie in general. And so, to me, the big thing I got out of watching this movie is that it's a fun, more modern Western movie. Certainly, it's not. I'm not comparing this at all to like The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly or anything like that. It's not like a legendary Western like that movie. But I did think that this was a fun, charming Western that like I didn't know much about going into it because this was not a movie that I chose to watch. This is one that we watched in a classroom. Like, because I go to high school, this is when we watched in the classroom, and I just think it's a lot of fun, and it doesn't feel like those old legendary westerns from Clint Eastwood or anything like that, and it's not trying to be. It's trying to do its own thing, and it's just trying to be fun, and it does that, and so it fits the genre that it's in, while also having a certain distinct flavor, tone, and style to it. It doesn't feel like a generic redundant western. It has its actual own flair in the way people talk and the way action sequences are staged, and just in the pacing and the fast pacing and the characters in general. It just has its own style from beginning to end. From there, you also just get some movie stars just having fun all throughout it, being movie stars with quotable one-liners all throughout it, where you got Val Kilmer's in it as Doc Holliday, who is he's a lot of fun in that role, but you also get like Kurt Russell in the lead. Billy Bob Thornton is in there as a bully, which is kind of funny in this film, and all of the actors just have this certain charm to them, and I think that's what really elevates this movie. It's highly elevated by the cast and the charisma that they bring on screen, and the way they talk, the way the dynamic is, the way they even participate in these bombastic shootouts all throughout the film. It's just a lot of fun, and they give out very memorable performances that stand out and stick in your brain as soon as it's over. And every time they're on screen, there's so much screen presence.
I have 2 guns, one for each of you.
There's also just a bunch of bombastic action sequences throughout. The sound effects are exaggerated. There's a bunch of moving cameras, or actually no, quick cuts, that I don't fully know if I like the way the action is shot, but I did find it entertaining nonetheless. And that's what's fun about action sequences to me, is that they're almost always entertaining, and because this movie has its own style, I thought it just only benefited this one. Very much a 90s product. It's not a movie that like it's not one that feels like it was made back then, or one that was made today. Very much a movie that came out in the 90s. It's not the most ambitious western of all time, but one that I did absolutely have fun with, and I enjoyed the characters, the screen presence, the action. I enjoyed all of that about this film, and so not one of my favorites or anything like that, but still just a really fun film. Overall, I give this one a B+, and very entertaining film. I never even heard of this movie until about a couple weeks ago, but if you guys haven't seen Tombstone, if you're just in the mood for a fun western, watch Tombstone. So down in the comment section, share what you thought of it over on my channel. I have more content like this. Check those out right now. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end, and I will see you in the next one.